In 2025 to 2026, the Philadelphia Eagles fan base basically turned every away game into a home game. We're talking nearly 47% of the crowd rocking midnight green. That's not just dedication, that's borderline psychological warfare. Following them, hot on their heels, are the 49ers, 45%, and the Buffalo Bills, 43%. These aren't just fans, they're highly mobile, slightly unhinged support units. But it's not just about showing up, it's about making some noise. The Seattle Seahawks 12s and the Kansas City Chiefs Arrowhead faithful are still in a decibel-level arms race that would make a rock concert blush. You think you're loud? These folks could probably launch a small satellite with their collective roar. If you've ever wondered what it feels like to have your eardrums reevaluated, catch a game in either of those stadiums. Now, it takes a special kind of crazy to show up across the country, but it takes an entirely different, perhaps more financially reckless kind of crazy to do it consistently, mile after mile. Because some fans aren't just showing up, they're embarking on pilgrimages. Prepare yourselves, some of you might be looking in the mirror right about now. Forget your daily commute. These folks are charting cross-country expeditions just to see their team lose by 3 points. The Las Vegas Raiders fan base, bless their silver and black hearts, are the undisputed champions of the asphalt jungle. They travel an average of 575 miles per game. Let that sink in. That's like driving from New York to Cleveland every single weekend for a football game. Whether they're flying into Vegas for a weekend of cultural enrichment or following the team to some freezing tundra, these fans are in it for the long haul, both literally and metaphorically. They embody the spirit of, we might not win, but we're going to look damn good getting there. It's not just a fan base, it's a nomadic tribe with excellent tailgate setups. Imagine the gas mileage. Oof. Okay, so you've traveled the miles, you've screamed until you're hoarse. But what about the cold, hard cash? Because loyalty isn't just about showing up. It's about opening your wallet. And trust me, some teams are testing the limits of what a fan will endure, financially speaking. Brace yourselves. This one might hurt your bank account's feelings. Let's get real for a second. Winning ain't cheap, and neither is being a fan of a winning, or even potentially winning team. The biggest surge in ticket prices recently? The Detroit Lions. They've seen a whopping 29% spike. After decades of, shall we say, character-building seasons, the brief glimpse of success turned their tickets into gold dust. It's the ultimate "I told you so" price tag. Suddenly, everyone wants a piece of the action. It's a stark reminder that while some fan bases suffer quietly, others suddenly find themselves paying premium rates for the privilege of suffering slightly less. Are they worth it? Ask a Lions fan in January. They might still be crying happy tears, or just regular tears from the cost of concession stand nachos. So, you've invested your time, your money, your vocal cords. But does anyone actually like you? This is where things get spicy, because popularity in the NFL isn't just about having the most fans. It's about having the most fans, and simultaneously being absolutely despised by everyone else. Welcome to the emotional roller coaster of being an NFL fan in the social media age. The Dallas Cowboys, America's team, a title they've clung to like a security blanket since the 90s. And you know what? Data backs it up. They still hold supremacy in 290 US counties. Their fan base is a sprawling, almost mythical entity. But here's the kicker, the glorious, delicious truth. They are also the #1 most hated team by rival fan bases. It's like being the most popular kid in school who everyone secretly wishes would trip down the stairs. Their fans love to remind you they're America's team, and everyone else loves to remind them they haven't won a Super Bowl since before TikTok was invented. It's a beautiful, symbiotic relationship of admiration and pure, unadulterated loathing. You gotta respect the grind, even if you hate the star. From the perpetually popular to the recently hyped, Because sometimes success breeds a whole new kind of loyalty, if you catch my drift. Some teams aren't just gaining fans, they're conducting a masterclass in global brand expansion. And let's be honest, who doesn't love a good bandwagon? Especially when it's decked out in red and gold. Enter the Kansas City Chiefs. The Mahomes era, the Super Bowls, and of course, the Taylor Swift effect. This team isn't just winning games, they're winning hearts, minds, and an entire demographic of previously uninitiated football fans. They now boast the largest international following, especially in the UK, Germany, and Mexico. They've successfully leveraged star power and genuine talent to become a global phenomenon. Suddenly, everyone's a Chiefs fan. And hey, good for them. It's brilliant marketing wrapped in gridiron glory. But let's be real, a lot of those new fans couldn't tell you the difference between a nickel package and a gift-wrapped present a few years ago. No shade, just truth. The bandwagon is getting crowded, folks. Make sure you've got your friendship bracelets ready. Okay, we've covered the loud, the proud, the hated, and the newly converted. But what about the truly good eggs? In a league known for its fierce rivalries and occasionally questionable fan behavior, a few shining stars emerge from the mosh pit of fandom. According to 2025 sentiment data across Reddit and other social platforms, the Buffalo Bills and Carolina Panthers fan bases are consistently ranked as the friendliest and most welcomed by opposing fans. Yes, you heard that right. The Bills Mafia, despite their penchant for table smashing, are actually incredibly hospitable hosts. They'll probably offer you a beer before they offer you a fractured sternum. And Panthers fans? They're just happy to be there, generally enjoying the game without the existential dread of certain other fan bases. It's a breath of fresh air, proving that even in the cutthroat world of the NFL, you can still find good vibes. Mostly. All right, enough with the niceties. Let's get weird, because every fan base has its quirks, its superstitions, its downright bizarre rituals that make you question humanity. And trust me, the NFL has some real head-scratchers. If you don't have a strange pregame ritual, are you even a real fan? We're talking about the stuff of legends, and sometimes restraining orders. The Buffalo Bills, Bills Mafia, and their table smashing during tailgates. It's a rite of passage, a declaration of intent, and a chiropractor's dream. Despite stadium efforts, it persists. It's like trying to stop the tide with a spork. Then there are the Pittsburgh Steelers and the terrible towel. This isn't just a piece of fabric. It's practically a deity. It's been to the International Space Station, Mount Everest, and probably your grandma's bingo night. It's the most traveled piece of sports memorabilia, a testament to its almost magical properties. Seriously, try to watch a Steelers game without seeing one. You can't. It's impossible. It's everywhere. From the strange and wonderful to the deeply ingrained. Because for some fan bases, football isn't just a game. It's a multi-generational commitment. We're talking about legacies, birthrights, and waiting lists longer than some people's lifespans. Prepare to feel a little jealous, or perhaps relieved. The Green Bay Packers, the only community-owned team in professional sports. Sounds charming, right? Like something out of a Hallmark movie. The truth? The waiting list for season tickets is over 30 years long. Yes, you heard that right. 30 years. Many fans literally sign up their children at birth, ensuring their grandkids might get to see a game from the stands. It's not just a fan base, it's a dynasty of patience. It's less about buying a ticket and more about inheriting a sacred trust. Forget a college fund. These parents are investing in their child's future bleacher seat. That's commitment, folks. That's pure, unadulterated, slightly insane devotion. All right. We've covered the good, the bad, and the bizarre. Now, let's talk about the soul-crushing, the gut-wrenching, the kind of emotional torture that only a true NFL fan can appreciate. Because for some fan bases, the truth is simply a perpetual state of exquisite agony. Get your tissues ready. The Detroit Lions and the New York Jets. These fan bases are often cited in psychological studies for their cautious optimism, which is therapist speak for they expect disaster even when winning. It's a defensive emotional state. Every field goal is a trap. Every lead is temporary. Every good play is just setting up the inevitable collapse. They've perfected the art of bracing for impact. And then there are the Atlanta Falcons. Still haunted by 28-3, their fan base lives in a perpetual wait-for-the-other shoe to drop mentality. A 10-point lead in the fourth quarter, that's just a prelude to a catastrophic meltdown. It's less about watching a game and more about enduring a prolonged stress test. If you're a fan of these teams, you're not just watching football, you're building character. A lot of character. Amidst all the triumph and tragedy, there are those who simply refuse to quit. They've seen it all, endured it all, and yet they still show up. They're the ultimate test of loyalty. Because sometimes the truth about a fan base is just pure, unadulterated grit. The Cleveland Browns and their legendary dog pound. This isn't just a fan base, it's a testament to human resilience, or perhaps selective amnesia. Despite years, and I mean years, of soul-crushing losing seasons, they maintain one of the highest local TV ratings in the league. They've seen quarterbacks come and go faster than a TikTok trend, endured countless rebuilds, and yet they show up every single time. They tailgate, they bark, they hope, and sometimes they even win. Their truth is a stubborn, unwavering faith that tomorrow or maybe next decade will be different. It's the ultimate embodiment of hope springs eternal, even if that hope is regularly stomped on by opposing defensive lines. You just gotta love them for it.